You guys probably already know what I'm going to say before I even say it, but I'm so freaking excited because I finally got in the new palette from Blendbunny. It is the Longing palette, and it is so freaking beautiful. I can already tell that this is probably going to be my favorite color story from Blendbunny, and the shimmers in here are so freaking incredible. But if you want to see how I created this look, and see how I create look number 2, then just keep watching. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Heather. I love all things makeup, especially colorful makeup, dramatic makeup, and indie brands. And if you guys love those things too, I really hope you will subscribe. And don't forget to click the little bell so you can be notified of all my future uploads. And with that being said, let's get into the details of this freaking gorgeous palette. So, like I mentioned, this palette is called Longing, and it has 24 tragically beautiful shades. And this palette retails for 42 US dollars. And just a little description, a cool tone dream palette curated for all the hopeless, tragic romantics inside all of us. Cool browns, muted sages, steel blues, and icy lavenders, sure to create heartbreakingly beautiful looks. Duochromes, multichromes, and extra sparkly shimmers to complement each row like a dream. And I could not agree more. This palette was crafted to pure perfection. I think it's so beautiful. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this eye look because you guys are not prepared for the up close of this. You're just not. I just went ahead and prepped my eyes with the eyeshadow primer that I'm trying from DeDe's Signature. It's in the shade Snowy. So far, I'm really enjoying these, but I'm so ready to dig into this palette. As I swatched it, I saw so many different looks that I thought would be so pretty. It's such an inspiring color story to me. I'm so in love, and these shimmers feel better than any shimmer that they've released before. So I'm super excited. So I'm going to start this look out with a shader brush. This one I think is from the BH Cosmetics Jeweled Collection, but I want to go into this shade here called Starcross. It's so pretty. I just really love the color story of this palette. And it's funny because when the cool tone palette started coming out, I was like disappointed because I really loved warm tones and I didn't think that I liked cool tones, but I've really fallen so in love with them this year. So it's always nice to step out of your comfort zone. You never know what you could possibly find you do like. So it is kind of nice to switch it up a little bit. I think I'm going to use a fluffier brush for this though, because I want a little more like pigmentation. I'm going to go in with this fluffy brush from Glam Light. It's from that Friday the 13th collection. Speaking of Glam Light, who else saw the advertisement they did for the Good Guy collection? Their talent and skill level when it comes to editing that stuff and shooting those like photos and everything is truly freaking incredible. Okay, so for now I'm going to leave that there. Then I want to move over to this row and I want to go into the shade here called Misty Eyed. It's really pretty. It's like a beautiful cool tone blue. I like that she kind of jumbled the rows up on this one too. I think that's really cool. It helps me when they're not laid out like, you know how she usually does her layouts. I like it better when they're jumbled up. I know that's a very unpopular opinion because when she started jumbling up like the shades, people got freaking mad. But I actually like it that way. It helps me come up with more interesting looks, seeing colors side by side. I'm just pretty much deepening this up and blending and like blowing it out. I want a big wash of color. after I film this look, I'm going to be filming a video packing for a vacation we're going on with our family, and it's going to be really fun. We're going to Cedar Point for 2 days, but I'm going to film a video where I show you guys what I'm going to take with me on vacation. And I'm thinking about doing a get ready with me once I get there, and then maybe do like a little vlog situation of the park. I used to work at Cedar Point and I loved it. It was such a freaking fun job. I worked on Steel Vengeance, which is like the last roller coaster in the park. Now I'm going to use this Glamite shading brush and go into the shade Bottled Up. But it was really fun working there. I was working at Amazon before that in the warehouse. And Amazon is a really good job. You could get a job there so easily. It's real easy to get a job there. But the job that I worked, it was so freaking hard. It was like doing a P90X workout for like 14 hours a day, but you get paid really good. I made like $20 an hour, and you get full like insurance the day they hire you, not even the day you start, and you get 401k. Like there's a lot of opportunity to grow there, but I was like going into these terrible coughing fits while I was there, and then I would like get dizzy and pass out. And now I know why. It's because their warehouses are like so full of dust. So that dust was making me cough because I'm allergic to dust. And then I was passing out because coughing affects that Chiari malformation I have, and it puts too much pressure on my spinal cord and makes me pass out. I'm like, wow, that's like that whole time I had no idea why that was happening, but all these years later, now I do. But if you guys were ever interested, I recommend working there. It's a really good job. There's so many different positions you could fill too. You could even do driving. I'm pretty sure you can even do it at home and be like a customer service rep. It's a really good job. I'm loving this freaking color combo, but I'm so excited for you guys to see these shimmers. It's going to blow your mind, I promise. But now let's go into the shade Bittersweet. Well, I guess you already did see the swatches because I'm actually filming this before the intro, which you'll know because I'll have my makeup done in the intro. I'm over here stating obvious facts. But oh, the swatches just don't even do it justice, to be honest. Now I'm going back into that shade Star-Crossed. This one, the light green. And I'm just blending this out. I used the small shader brush and went into the shade Bittersweet to just deepen up a little. That way it looks more like faded. So now I'm going to go back and forth between those two green shades and make them work together. So I just finished reading book 2 of the Light Lark series. Let me know down below if you guys have read it. And I didn't know that the third book wasn't out yet, and now I'm like devastated because I have to wait till November to see what happens, because the way number 2 ends is so freaking incredible, but maybe not in the best way. Literally left you right on a cliffhanger, but it was good, really good, highly recommend. Now, let's see. I'm going to use a more precise brush, probably this one from Singe. And what I want to go into Bottled Up again and just press this along the crease. I really love this color combo. I think I did it recently. I should have thought about that, but it's like so pretty. I think I did a look like this with that Glam Like Kiss palette. I'm also going to take that shade Bottled Up down across the lower lash line. Why not? And then, let's see. I'm going to use a fluffier brush. I'll use this small shader brush I was using earlier, and I'm going to do Misty Eyed to blend it out. It wasn't in my original plan, but I want to use one of these mattes for my inner corner, either Whoa or Dear Diary. Man, these shimmers are so pretty. Whoa is lighter. I might do this one and then lighten up with this one, like kind of layer them just to see. So I'm going to start with Whoa. I just cleaned this brush off and I'm just going to press this in the inner corner. Yeah, this is going to be too deep for my skin tone for an inner corner like on its own. But I do like the pop of green. So I'm going to go over it with that Dear Diary shade. See if this is light enough. I might have to do a little work right here. Putting that blue there was a bad idea because it kind of accentuates my under eye. So I'll work on that after I do the shimmers. I'm going to go in with a little bit of NYX glitter glue. Now I want to go in with a little bit of the shade called Remorse. It's so pretty and deep. I just love the color of this. But I just want to place it here in the outer corner. We'll take it in a little far because I want the other color to overlap with it. Now I want to use my favorite shade in this palette. When It Rains, it is such a gorgeous duochrome. So freaking beautiful. Hold on. Let me show you. It's so freaking pretty. Do not look at my nails. They're terrible. My nail polish that I have sucks. Getting a little fallout, but I think I picked up too much. That is so freaking glorious. Oh, I can't wait to show you guys the up close. Not only is this my favorite shade in the palette, but it is my favorite shade that Blendbunny has ever done. It is so freaking stunning. Wow. Now I want to brighten up my inner corner. I'm going to go in with the shimmer here. That's all that's left. So beautiful. I'm going to try to do it without like spraying it, but yeah. So yep. Oh wow. I love this. Oh my god, I love this so much. Makeup just makes me so freaking happy. But now I want to go in with a little bit of Forlorn. And I'm just using a pencil brush. This one is from Sigma. And I'm just placing a little here in the outer corner. Kind of like flicking it in toward that shimmer. I also put a little bit of black on my lower lash line. I completely forgot to look at the camera. But now I'm going in with a little bit of Misty Eyed, and I'm going to use that to blend it out. I didn't use black, though. I used this shade, Forlorn. Kind of just got carried away, caught up in the moment of creating. And this is the eye. I think this is so freaking beautiful. I'm already thinking about what I want to do for my lower lash line, and I think it's going to have to be this. Hold on, and I will show you guys what it looks like. I love the way these light liners make a deep eye look just pop. Here, I'll use my mirror. My eyes are so red, and I don't know why, because I used my eye drops today. And there it is with liner. Like I said, this is the shade Icebreaker. But I'm going to go do this other eye off camera, and then I'll be back to show you guys the finished look, and then we'll move on to look number 2. I'm back with the finished look, and I love it so much. It's so pretty. These shimmers are so freaking good, and everyone already knows about the Blendbunny mattes, but these shimmers are the best shimmers that I've tried from Blendbunny, and I'm so freaking excited about it. Now, I already told you guys that I use the shade Icebreaker in my waterline, and hopefully you can tell what I mean when I say it really does make it pop, that lighter contrast of color. But I just think this look turned out so freaking good. And I'm so ready to start filming the next one. So why don't we move on to look number 2. I'm back for look number 2. I washed off look number 1, and my eyes are watering a little. So I'm hoping that they stop long enough to do this look. Hate that. It makes it so hard to be able to do 2 looks in a day. And like I mentioned, I'm going on vacation, so I really have to try to get a bunch of videos filmed before I go, and I'm out of days. But I have look number 2 planned out on a sticky note, and I'm really excited to dig in. So to start out, I want to go into the shade here called Dear Diary, and I washed all my brushes, well, like spot cleaned them, and so I could use all my favorites for this look. I should just get rid of all my brushes. I use the same ones every single time, but I wanted to put a little bit of Dear Diary in the inner corner. I'm really excited for this look as well. I really love that first one a whole lot, though. It was really good. The shimmers in this palette so far have been like freaking fantastic. The mattes are really good too, but I'm really excited about this new shimmer formula. I hope they keep it around. But then I want to go in with my large shading brush, and I'm going to go into this shade here called Pleading. It's like a mid-tone, cool tone purple. Really pretty. But I'm going to press this in the rest of the crease. So I've spent the last week dealing with gallstone attacks. It's been a freaking nightmare, and it's still there. I'm hoping that it gets better by the time I go on vacation. I think I'm going to need surgery because it's like happening a lot, and the thought of even having surgery throws me into a panic attack, because then I think, how am I going to film? You know, all those things that go through your mind. But I'm just switching over to my large blending brush. It is the EO2, and I really want to just blend this, like blend it up and out. Then I'm going to use this brush, and I'm going to go into the shade here, Twist of Fate, and I'm going to use that right here to meet up with this gray shade. This look is about to be good. I can picture it in my mind already. And then I'm going to move back on over to that cool tone purple with this brush. Now I want to work on deepening this up and getting it raised above my crease. I'm getting a haircut too. I probably will have already gotten it by the time you guys see this video. Maybe not though. I'm getting bangs. These forehead wrinkles, I have a very expressive face. My eyebrows raise a lot. I'm sure you guys have noticed, but I have some deep lines in my forehead. And I had bangs before and I really liked them. So I'm getting bangs again to try to hide those. And I just want something different, something new. I want some layers. I need a haircut anyways. I have so much breakage in my hair and I don't know why. It's so annoying. So hopefully this will help. So now I'm going back into that cool tone purple and I'm just blending this up more. Now I want to go into this shade here called Old Photographs. It's like a deep gray. And I want to put that in this inner part. From there, to me, like on camera, it looks gray, but it's not. In person, it looks purple. This eye's trying to water. So now I want to go into this shade here called Take Me Back. And I'm going to put this along this outer part of my crease, keeping it up. The pigmentation on these are freaking fantastic. Really easy to blend as well. Now I'm going to go back into the large blending brush and go back into pleating. And I just want to blend on the edges of these. Now I'm going to do the same exact thing on the lower lash line and I will be right back. Okay, here is the eye. You could tell my eye is watering. It drives me freaking nuts. I hate it when it does that. But I knew it was going to. It is what it is. It's not the palette though. It's my freaking allergies. Okay, so I just applied some NYX glitter glue to the lid. Now I want to go into the shade Love Letters. This one looks so pretty too. I think it's a multi-chrome. It's so beautiful. It might help if I show you the correct side of the brush, huh? There it is up close. So pretty. In this shade, I'm going to put on most of the lid. Ooh, that is so pretty. I'm going to use my finger. It's faster. You could see the flip. Freaking stunning. I don't think I have anything quite like this. If you pick this up, you have to let me know what your favorite shimmer shade in the palette is. I'd love to know. But now I'm going into the silver shade called Remember. It's swatched out so beautiful, but she is stunning. And I picked up way too much. I want to put it in like the front portion of the eye. And I'll also probably put some in the inner corner. Now I'm just going back in between the two shades so they're blended well. Now I'm going to go in with the pencil brush and I'm just going to go into that same shade and I want to just buff this in the inner corner and on the lower lash line, just the front portion. So now I'm going to go back into this shade, Take a Break, and just make sure these are blended out here. The eyeshadow look looks so pretty, but you could totally see that spot. But I'm going to try to give it a rest for a minute, and then I'll be back to show you guys the finished look and to give you my first impressions on this release. I'm back with the finished look. It's so pretty. We're going to look at it from this angle because this eye is watering like no one's business. But I think it's so beautiful. I really love the color combo. Like it has a little bit of steely blue in that inner corner and then it fades out to the purple. The shimmers are my absolute favorite. I just think they're absolutely stunning. But I've had so much fun with this so far. Let me see how many shades I've used. So I used 15 out of the 24 shades in this palette. So far, the shimmers are really the best part. Like I said, they're so good. This is definitely the best shimmers that Blendbunny has done, at least out of the palettes that I have. I just think they are so freaking incredible. I love the color story, and all the shades that I've used so far have been really good. The really good Blendbunny formula, as in the mattes and stuff. I just think she did such a spectacular job on this. But in my waterline, I'm wearing the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Amethyst Hour. And I really love that cool tone purple pop that it really gives the look. But all in all, I'm really happy that I picked this up. I would love to know if you guys picked it up. And if so, what are your thoughts on it? But let me know down below which look was your favorite. Thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way to the end. And if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out. And until next time, bye.